Good morning, baby chickies. Oh, goodness, it's okay. It's okay. Well, before you know it, you guys are going to get to go outside. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to Haywire Homestead. So we're out feeding the animals, and it is very frosty out this morning. Sun's coming up. And go out here, and I have a bowl of scraps and leftovers that the chickens are going to get as a treat this morning. And goodness gracious, I am not sure how I'm going to get them to quit doing this. I've got another one that did not go to bed last night. I think I'm going to have to start clipping some wings. Good morning. Oh, it's Thelma. Thelma is my barred rot chicken that gets out all the time. And she has been known to take off and take off on me and not be where she's supposed to be at all. And we also need to clean chicken coops today. So, good morning, girls. Good morning, George. George is our new Brahma rooster, and he is a pretty boy. So, there he is. He's very handsome. The kids will get to take him for 4-H as an exhibition rooster along with a hen for fair this year. And on the agenda today is canning some bone broth. We've also got a 4-H meeting. Gabe's got a birthday party that he's really excited about. And we got a lot going on today. We were actually going to do our Pioneer Day today, but then we just wound up having so much going on that where we're not even going to be home, which would make me cooking outside over the fire really difficult. So we decided we're going to postpone it to next weekend. And we're really excited because we're going to try to do maybe a theme with each day that we do Pioneer Day. This one's going to be dairy. So we're going to do making some cheese and excuse me, making some cheese, and also going to make some butter, as well as cook over the fire, use our oil lamps, all of that good stuff. So look forward to that. And we're going to get the rest of these barn chores done so that way we can go back inside and get started on canning our bone broth. And look for a video on Gabe's homestead journey, because he's actually going to run a video on canning today. So it is time to clean my disgusting coop. So I got brand new shavings. I already got started. Normally I do this once a week, and it went about 2 weeks because it got really cold and nasty out and really wet, and I just couldn't get my wheelbarrow into the run with all the mud. So it's pretty gross right now. I'll show you when it's done how nice it's going to be. And then I got to clean the nesting boxes. So better get myself to work. Okay, so here we go. Nice clean shavings. Scraped most of the poop up off my roosting nests. Another good thing to do is take a look up inside of your coop and get rid of the cobwebs. Last year we actually had some wasps start forming nests in here, so we had to deal with that. To make sure our birds stayed safe, I had to wait until the wasps bedded down for the night, just like my birds, and I just reached up in there with a broom and knocked them down. So watch out for that if you live in an area with wasps. We, for some reason, had a big problem with them last year. Next thing is going to be my nesting boxes. So close this up. And hi girls. Come in here. And oh, we already got somebody busy this morning. So I have more birds than I think I have roosts. I had another one in here and they weren't even using it. So I took it out and added some hanging feeders. With all the wet rain that we were having, they were staying in here a lot. So I just went ahead and put the hanging feeders in here so that way most of their food would stay dry. So my girls sleep in my nesting boxes. I wish they would stop because it's disgusting. So every morning I come in and I wear gloves and I clean out the nesting boxes and then I add fresh bedding. Most of the time I just pitch it out the door. Oh, good girl. Thank you. That's my cuckoo Marin. And you look, the clean egg that's right there, she just laid that nice, beautiful, dark brown egg. And we'll pick that up and take that in with us before we go in the house. But yeah, dirty nesting boxes. We're going to get these cleaned up and get some fresh hay in them. I use hay, not straw. They don't seem to kick it out quite as much. And then you can get bugs and mites and things in the straw. And I wound up last year, because I was using straw to bed the coop or the roosting area, I was using it to line the nesting boxes, and I had a huge lice problem that I had a heck of a time getting calmed down. So now I just use the wasted hay. When you bust your bales for your other animals, you get some that falls down. I just rake it all up into a pile and grab some from it every day and put fresh in the nesting boxes. So all of this wonderful chicken manure and the pine shaving bedding is all going to go on the other side of my garden into my compost pile to sit and cook until next spring. I pretty much have one end that's the fresh stuff and the other end is the older composted, already ready to go stuff, and I just gradually turn it and push one side forward and rotate it. I'm hoping it might be dry enough this week that I can get over here with the tractor and turn it, because it really needs turned and moved. And when it was so muddy, my kids couldn't get over into the compost pile because we have a ditch that the previous owners used to create drainage that went down the hill. And then and I just dumped my wheelbarrow. Whoops. But this ditch that went around the barn drained the paddock, and it actually wasn't doing that good of a job. I mean, yes, obviously some of the water comes down through here, but we put some tile drain in with a dry well. So eventually our hope is to close this off so my garden can be expanded even further, because right now it sits right at the edge of the ditch as it goes down the hill. So the kids couldn't get the manure across the ditch because it was so wet. So they've just been dumping it right there. So that needs moved. I need to get the tractor over here so I can get all that moved and piled back up so it's out of the way and not there.